a collection of facts, something that you cannot dispute, and we have uses of data. You remember that the guy that was taking us, the lecturer, the video you watched was talking about how that data can be classified in different parts and different sections, but based on the need of what you need, what to use it for, you can have data being classified. So statistically, you can classify data as descriptive and all those things. However, when it comes to the terms of structure as well, data can also be classified on the ground of you measuring and counting them. So again, what is data? A collection of facts and figure. Abi? Now we talk about types of data. You can have your data in two types. You have the qualitative and the quantitative. Quality means something that you cannot count. So when I say integrity, can you count integrity? No. Can you count what else can you not count? Can you count give me these qualities? Integrity, God fearing. Can you count God fearing? You can't count God fearing. Can you count
Wisdom.
wisdom? You can't count. So anything you cannot count.
Wisdom.
Thank you. Yes,
Honesty.
wisdom. Honesty. Those are qualities that you cannot count. Anything you cannot count is what we call qualitative data. So you might want to you might want to put a number to it, but you can actually count it in that sense. You can't measure, you can't express it with number. I cannot say, but I can say something like on a scale of 1 to 10, how honest are you? I'm not saying that your honesty is actually 1, 2, or 3. I'm saying on a scale. So I'm using something else to measure it. That's what we call it qualitative data. But quantitative data on the other end is something you can count. And then you have all those things already in the video. So I'm just going to run very quickly to this. When you now talk about data analysis is now the collection. So there are 3 keywords here. There is collection, there is transformation, and there is organization. Because there's nothing you can do without collecting data. If you want to analyze the data, you need to be able to collect it first. You need to have that data. So it's either you download the data or you collect it personally from people. So the collection, the transformation, and organization of data, so that's the end goal of data analysis, so that you can draw meaningful conclusion, make predictions, and drive informed decision making. That's the end goal of data analysis. Are we together? So 3 keywords: collection, transformation, and organization of data, so that you can draw meaningful conclusion, make predictions, and derive informed decision making. And that's all about data analysis. From here, we now moved on to the tools that we use for data analysis. Tools talks about, just like you have your toolbox. Let me quickly run through this. So when you have so here we talk about who a data analyst is. That's a person whose job is to gather and interpret your data in order to solve a specific problem. So you, as a data analyst, now you are learning to become a data analyst, and your job is going to be that you want to be able to interpret data for people to solve a specific problem. Are you getting me now? So if you are employed in a company, maybe in a sporting company, or maybe let's say you are a data analyst for Google, or you are a data analyst for what other company? Let's say for Facebook. Your job in that company is to gather and interpret their data so that they can solve a specific problem. Are we getting me now? So you, as an analyst, your job is that you are turning raw data into meaningful insight so that you can impart business decision. That's the job of a data analyst. Now, we now talk about the skills. We now talk about the skills of a data analyst. The skills are divided into 3. You have the analytical, the technical, and the experience. Analytical is not something I can teach you. You have to learn to be. That means being a curious person, being somebody that understands context, being somebody that have a technical mindset. Your goal is that you want to be able to solve a problem. So in solving a problem, you must be curious. I told you in our previous sessions that for a data analyst, you as a data analyst, you are not somebody that they will tell you A and then you take it as A. You must ask why. Why is, okay, if this biro is blue, why is it blue? Of course, now ask reasonable questions, not questions that is obvious. You are not still asking because you want to be curious. Don't let people slap you. Do you understand? Be curious. Be curious, but at the same time, be curious in the sense that you are asking reasonable questions. So when somebody tells you, we've not made sales in the last 3 years, and then you're like, okay, why have we not made sales? They say, because we're not making sales, no. There must be a reason why there is no sales in the last 3 years. Sorry. Favor, please, can you send me a message? I'm in a technical session. So there's a reason why sorry. Let's favor calling me. Sorry, please let me see that person that is trying to call me. Please, 1029. So there's a reason why you are you want to be a curious person, because that's your job. So you must be curious, you must understand the context, you must have a technical mindset. When they tell you this is this, don't just leave it at that. Understand why something is why it is. Then the technical skills is now what you are trying to learn here. Your technical skills involves your basic math and statistics skills, involves your spreadsheet skills, involve your database, your business intelligence and your programming language skills. And you will know that some of these tools, they are what you are learning in this program. So the first tool is the spreadsheet tool. And for our spreadsheet tool, what we are learning is what Microsoft Excel. Either you use Microsoft Excel or you use Google Sheets, they are the same thing. Do you understand? But it's just that Microsoft Excel is owned by Microsoft, Google Sheet is owned by Google. Are you with me now? The database querying language is why you are learning MS SQL, Microsoft SQL, or MySQL. The business intelligence tool is the one for Power BI. Either you use Power BI or Tableau. That's what we call it. And the programming language tool is either Python or R. But we're even doing all these tools in this program. And that's why I said, and that's why I told you that you guys are really lucky. And so from here, let me close my slide. From here, we moved on to Microsoft Excel. We started with Microsoft Excel, right? We began looking at what Microsoft Excel is. So I'm going to open my Excel. And then in the videos that you watched, they taught you quite a number of things. So your Excel, you understood what an Excel is, why we're using Excel. Excel is basically a spreadsheet tool that we use in calculation. So we use Excel for calculating. You want to, not just for calculation, for quite a number of things as well. But when you are just opposing Excel with Microsoft Power BI, they are not the same thing. Power BI is basically designed rather for business intelligence. That means that you can load in your data, you can bring your data, and then you can work on it in Power BI. Unlike Excel, that there's still a limit to the number of rows of data that you can bring into Microsoft Excel. And so we started with Excel, and then you learned formulas, functions. Are we on the same page? We learn formulas, yes, functions, and all of those things. Don't come to me. You learn formulas, functions, and all of those things that you were supposed to use. And from there, you learned that all of these things are also, this place over here is what is this place called? Here you are called your ribbons, Abby. So you have your file ribbon, you have your home, the inserts, the page layout, the formulas, the data, the review, the view, the help. These are called ribbons. Now all these this section here now, they are called your tabs. So your home ribbon. So your home ribbon is, so this your home ribbon has quite a number of tabs. Look at the tabs here: the clipboard tab, the fonts, the alignments, number, style, cells, editing, and then the add-ins. Then for your insert ribbon, you have your, if I click on insert, can you see that the things they have changed? So here you have your tables, you have your illustrations, charts, sparklines, filter. So each of these your tabs, each of these your ribbon rather, they have tabs underneath them. And then we came over to this place. This place here is called a name box. This place tells you what cell you are currently on. This place where I'm putting my cursor, this is a name box, and this section here is your formula bar. Are we together? Then inside of this spreadsheet area here, this is your Canva area, your spreadsheet, where you get to perform your formula, your function, and everything. However, this space is also marked with your rows and columns. So this is a column, this column A, this column B, this column C, this column D, this column E. Then each of these rows are called what? Each of these numbers are called rows. So you have row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, row 7, row 8, and so on and so forth like that. Now, at the intersection of your row and the column, you have a cell. So this is cell F2. That means this is column F, row 2, and that makes what? Cell F2. You will see that, so if I put my cursor here, this is K2. This is column K, row 2. That's why I have K2. And the moment I put my cursor at any place, the name appears on this name box here. Can you see? This is N5 here. So these are your cells. You see, these are your column rather. This is column A, this is column B, this is column O, this is column P, column Q, and then these are your rows, row 1 up to row 1 million and something like that. Are we getting me now? After then, you were also taught your formulas, Abby. And formulas are what? For you to use a formula in Excel, Excel has built-in formulas. You have built-in functions and formulas. So a formula is, what you're using. You want to, maybe you want to add, you want to subtract, you want to divide, you want to do all of that. So if I have in this place now, if I come over here and I put 2, here I come here, I put 3 or 5, here I come here, I put 7. If I come over here, I want to do the addition of these 3, what do? I first say equal to. The moment you put equal to there, Excel already understands that, okay, what you're trying to do, you're trying to perform a calculation. Don't forget that Excel is a spreadsheet too, right? It's used for performing, to perform calculations and all that. So here, for me to add these cells here, I will come here to say, now instead of me to say 2, this is 2 plus 5 plus 7, I will say 2 plus 5 plus 7. That will give me what? 14. But that's not the correct way we do it in Excel. You don't put the number. What do you use? You use your cell reference. Even though this is 2, what is this name of this cell here? This is cell B2. Are you getting me now? Even though this is 5, you don't say 5. This is cell C2. Even though this is 7, this is cell D2. Are you getting me now? So we don't use the name of the values in the cell. We use the cell reference. Are you getting me now? We use the cell reference rather than the name of the cell. Is that okay? So if I want to add this together, I will say equal to B2, are you with me? Plus C2 plus D2. And then when I press enter, I have my result. Are you getting me now? So all these things are things that are already in the video. I'm just paraphrasing. Are we together? So this already sums up all of these functions for you. And then we also talked about formulas, right? Functions rather. There are quite a number of functions in Excel. And the function that you have in Excel, just distracting me. You have a number of functions that we use in Excel for different various reasons, and we looked at all of them. Again, please go over those videos to look at these things. But so I'm going to go back to our first assignment now. The first assignment that we had. So for the first assignment that we had, I think I have the assignments here. I have it on my desktop. Should even close this one here. AITI. So the first assignment we had was this fever data. Abi?
Yes, ma'am.
The first assignment we had was this fever data, and that was talking about data cleaning. Now, let me tell you guys. See here, the things you'll be learning here will not be sufficient. You will have a lot of work to do on your own part, which means don't just stick with what you've been learning here. You have to do extra on your own end. Okay, so we talked up. They moved to the videos. The first assignment was talking about data cleaning. And what is data cleaning? The process of you cleaning your data so that you can have a clean data for analysis. And that's because for analysis, if you perform an analysis on a dirty data, your insights would also be wrong, and that could lead to millions of dollars being lost by that particular company. So the first assignment we did was on data cleaning, and I think I also covered the concept of cell referencing for you in our previous sessions. Abi, do we remember the concept of cell referencing that we talked about? Okay, so over here now we started with data cleaning. And this data we wanted to clean it. So we talked about cleaning this particular data. And I said that data cleaning is subjective because it depends on what you want to use it for. That's how you know. Okay, what do I need to clean in this data? So the column headers that you have in this data would determine what exactly it is that you want to clean for. So for example, there are some columns that you don't need in your analysis. This ID, I might not delete it, I will leave it. Now look at this column, name, and the long name. This name and long name, they are almost the same thing. They are the same thing actually. This one just gives you a short version of your name. This one gives you the long version of your name. So for me, because I don't need this in my analysis, I'm just going to right click on it and then I will delete it. I don't need this column, I'm going to delete it. The photo URL, these are URL options. I don't need them for analysis. I'm going to right click on it as well. I'm going to delete it. The player URL as well, I don't need it. I'm also going to delete it. The nationality, I'm going to leave the nationality. I'm going to leave the age. Now, this data set is particularly a football data set. That means the data set that was generated from FIFA. Now, Mr. Daniel, what is OVA again? Remember what OVA was? Over time, something, right? What you want to do is anytime you get a data set, you should go and research on what that data set is all about so that you can know what you need and what you don't need. So if I come over to this over here now, while they were importing this data, this symbol jumped at it. So I'm going to remove this symbol. I will right click on it, remove it, and press enter. So I can have it. You see, none of my column headers, none of these column headers has that symbol. So it was a mistake of this thing. So I'm going to leave that. Then the next thing you want to clean, you have the age of the player, you have the OVA, you have the POT, you have the club. Sorry again. Who is Miracle Sunday? Who is Miracle Sunday? You are Miracle Sunday. Okay, so we have the POC, we have the club. Please use your headphone. We have the contract, we have the position, we have the height, we have the weight. Okay, I think this one is a clean data. This one is already cleaned. We have the height and the weight, the preferred, the CB. This height is already in centimeter. This one is already in kilogram. Let me open the second one. I think the second one is the one. Okay, so this one. So again, the photo URL, I'm going to right click on it. I don't need it, I will delete it. The long name, do we have the name column? So I think in this column here, we only have the long name, so I'm going to leave it. The player URL, I don't need it as well. So I'm going to...
There is name column.
Where is it? Okay, this is the name column here. Okay, so I can delete the long name then. So let's delete the long name. The nationality, position, name, age, this over table, let's clean it as well. I'm going to remove these foreign characters here. We have the team and the contract. We have the ID, the height. This height is in inches and foot and inches. Then the weight is in pounds. The right foot, the POV, growth, join, the date, the loan date, the value, the weight, the release contract, attacking, blah, 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 blah. So now, if you are a data analyst, you're a data analyst, and let's say you are in the UK, you work in the UK or US. UK or US uses foot and inches for their height. So you would not need to convert this. Are you with me? They use foot and inches for their distance, so you will not be needing to convert it. But because we are Nigerian, how does Nigeria measure the height? The height is in centimeter. So you say 154 centimeter, 1 clinical centimeter. How does Nigeria measure weight? We don't measure weight in pounds in Nigeria. We measure weight in what? In kilogram in Nigeria. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
We measure weight. So now, because of the place I am, that's why I said that data cleaning is subjective. Because of where I am, this height is not our normal, is not our unit of measurement. Neither is this weight as well. It's not our unit of measurement. Again, if you come over to the value section here, if you come over to the wage section or the release contract section now, look at it. This is million. Normally, when this data set was taken, this symbol in front of it is euro. So this is European. Is an European data, and that's why you have the found something a bit. That's why you have That's why you have the this thing here. Are you guessing when are we together now? Are we together? So what you want
Yes.
to do first of all is you need to convert, since we are working as a Nigerian this thing, we need to convert, we will need to convert this height and weight to what we are working with. But if you are working in that country where this height and weight is their own this thing, that guy needs your attention. His dashboard is not loading. Talk to Isaac again. So the height and weight will be needing to change it by ourselves. So what do we do? First thing you want to do is you want to go and find the units of measurement. So I'm going to come over to this place. We need to even first of all, are you following me, everyone? I know
Yes, ma'am.
for some of us who've done it before, but it won't hurt to do it again and again. So look at this height here. What we need to do is we need to remove all of this symbol in front of it. So I'm going to use my Control H. That's find and replace. Before we find and replace, let's just text to column. Let's split it. So I would come over here. I would insert a new column. Are you with me now? So click on this one. Come over to my data tab, and then I will come to text to columns here. I want to split that data. So I have a column for foot. I have a column for inches. So I'm going to be splitting based on that. I will click on. So it's a delimiter. I will click on next. Now what am I clicking on? I'm going to select order. What am I clicking on? I'm selecting based on this one here. I want to split it. I said order now. I want to split it based on this guy here. Are you with me? Based on this foot here. Then next. This guy is not splitting yet. It should back. Order. So column. Are you with me now? So order here, I have to put the column here. Then now, can you see that it has already splitted it here for me? I'll click on next, and then I will click on finish. So can you see it has splitted the column for me? So this one is the foot. It's 5 foot 7 inches. This is the foot. This place that has the inches again. Now I'm going to remove every inches that is at the back of this one here. What I can do is I can click on this place, highlight this column like this. So Control C, then use my find and replace. So Control H for find and replace. What am I finding? I'm finding this asterisk. What am I replacing with nothing? Are you with me? And then I will say replace all. Can you see now? So I've been able to split my foot and inches into separate columns. Are you getting me? Are we together?
Yes, ma'am.
I've been able to split my
Yes,
foot and
ma'am.
inches.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been able to split my foot and inches into separate columns. So now what I need to do now is to now convert these two. So now how many foot makes a centimeter? I'm converting height to centimeter. How many foot makes a centimeter and how many inches also makes a centimeter? So to do that, you don't need to stress yourself. I'll come over here. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to ask Google that how many foot makes a centimeter? How many foot makes a centimeter? 1 foot. So can you see? 1 foot to a centimeter is what? 30.48. Are you getting me now? So I will come over here now. Go back to my data. Where is it? I think it's this one. I think it should be the second one then. Okay. So now let me come over here and create a new column. Insert a new column. Now this is going to be my height. In what? In centimeters. My height in centimeters. So now I can come back here now. So let me convert this guy. To convert this 5 foot to centimeter, what would it be? This would be equal to, I'll take my cell, L2 times, what's the value? 30 point what? What's that value again? 30.48.
0.48.
30.48. Put this in parentheses like this. Put this in parentheses. Are you with me now? Then plus this other one. This one is in what? Is in inches. Open my bracket again. This one, I will go back to my Google. Now, how many inches? How many inch makes a centimeter? How many inch makes a centimeter? Enter. Not interested, get out. Not interested. So how many inch makes a centimeter? 0.3937. Are we together? So I'll come back to my data here. That will be J2 times 0.3937. Close my bracket and then I'll press enter. Something is wrong with this. I think it's how many inches? One inch in centimeter. It's supposed to 2.54. So 1 inch to 1 centimeter is 2.54. So I'm going to come back here like this. So this is 2.54, 2.54, and then I close my bracket. So you see, so 5 foot 7 inches in centimeter is what? 170 centimeter. Then to do for the rest of my data set, what do? I will double click this place and I have it affected for the rest of my data set. So I've been able to convert this height in what? This height in foot and inches all the way to centimeter. Are we together now? Is it clear? Is it clear? Oh,
Very clear, ma'am.
all right.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So the next thing we are doing is we want to convert these weights. Who is this now? Yes, Mr. Sikiru.
That is there any way? Is this stereotype? Is this stereotypical? I mean, is it a fixed way? The manner in which you did it, is it a fixed way? Can we have another way around? We can navigate around it. Do we have another way around we can do about it?
Do you have another way you want to go about
Yeah,
it?
is there any other type? Is there any other formula or is that just a fixed way of doing it?
If I ask you 2 plus 3, is there another way for you adding 2 plus 3 together?
No, I've heard of find, replace, and some other things, but I'm just asking, maybe is that a fixed way of doing it? It's just a question.
I'm not sure I understand your question to even begin with.
You actually you separated the columns by splitting the inches and the what's the other one. Then thereafter you proceeded to the delimiter, then this and that. I'm now asking that, is there another way you
No,
can
sir.
do this
No, sir.
format to arrive on?
No, sir.
Okay, it's all right.
All right. So that's how we convert our centimeter, our foot and inches in from the height back to centimeter in your Nigerian normal currency. Now to do for the foot, which is in this weight rather, this weight is in pounds. We don't use pounds in Nigeria. We use what? We use kilogram. So we want to convert this to kilogram. Again, normal mathematical conversion. How many centimeter makes 1 foot, or how many foot makes a centimeter? So I'm going to come over here to right click again. I will insert, and then here I'm going to have weight in what? In kilogram. So again, you do not need to know how many weights makes a foot or anything. Go back to your Google. So you say 1 pound in kilogram. Oh, did I just write I? 1 pound in kilogram. What is 1 pound in kilogram? That is 0.453592. So I'm going to copy that, Ctrl C. I'll come over here. Now I want to convert this. All I need to do is, first of all, I need to lose this LBS. You people know why I'm going to. If you'll be watching your videos and you'll be following your classes, you will already know why we are removing all of this. Abi? Abi, oh, are we together? Hello?
Hi.
Why
Yes,
am
ma'am.
I?
Yes, ma'am. We are together.
Why are we removing the units at the back of this weight here?
Because weight is not measured in pounds here.
Units is not measured in pounds. Units is not measured in pounds. Number 2, there's no way you can say 159 LBS times this thing that you will get an answer. Let's even try it. If I say equal to this guy, Abi, multiply by 2. Let's just multiply by 2. Can you see? You're getting an error. because the only thing you can perform mathematical calculations on are what they are numbers. And this 159 LBS here is not a number, it's a text. You will see the alignment is towards the what? Is towards the left hand side. I've told you text are what? They are left aligned. Numbers are what? Numbers are right aligned. So the first thing you want to do is what? To remove this LBS from here. So to do that, use your find and replace. Control H for find. So I'm going to tell Excel to find anywhere there is an occurrence of LBS. And you should do what? You should replace it with nothing, empty space. So I'm going to say replace all. Can you see? You will see that the alignments move to the left automatically, to the right rather automatically, which means that this is a numerical column. Now I can come back here and say equal to 159. That's my L2 times, what is the conversion? 04. Let me copy it again. So Control C, come back to my Excel sheet here, then Control V, and then I press enter. So this person in this weight in pounds is what is 72 kg in kilogram. Then to effect it for the rest of my data set, what do? I double click it straight down here. You see I have it effected. Are we getting me now? So what you need to do is come back to your height column now. Now you have to make sure that this is also in a whole number. You want to do this in whole number. So come to your home tab key here, and then reduce the decimal rather. Let's reduce the decimal. Okay, so click on the first one. Reduce the decimal to a whole number. Then double click it for the rest of the remaining data sets. So this height is what? 170 centimeter. For the weight as well, weight here, reduce the decimal here. Reduce the decimal to a whole number. Then double click it straight down here as well for the rest of your data set. Can you see? So you have a clean column. And that's how we convert our height in foot and inches to height in centimeter. The same thing for your weight in pounds to what? Weight in kilogram. Any question or questions? Any question or questions?
No question.
Okay. Then the other one we worked on was the value column here. This one over here. This value column here. So this value column is a numerical column. It's a value for money, right? Now, like I told you, when this data was being imported back into Excel, this symbol you are seeing here is actually euros, is pounds, or either pounds or euro. I can't even recall which one of them it is. It's a pound or euro, this thing, and since distracting me, it's a pounds or euro symbol. So what you need to do is you want to remove it off of this sign. So I'm going to click on this first one here. And then I want to be able to copy this symbol. So Control C, I'll come over here. Now the entire column here, I want to remove every symbol, this symbol here. So Control H, I want to find, what am I finding? I'm finding this symbol and replacing it with what? With nothing. And then I can use replace all. Can you see? So your find and replace is just to find something and replace another thing you want to use. So over here you see 7.5 mm. I can do the same thing for this column too. I will use my Control H, find and replace. So I'm going to find every appearance of that symbol and then replace it with empty. Replace it with empty. Again, I will do for this column too. And then find and replace all. Can you see? So we've been able to do our find and replace for this particular column. However, this is now you can either leave it like this. M means million here. It's a number column. So if I highlight it and use my sort and filter to filter this column here, you would see that, you see, I have millions, 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 millions. Here is thousand. Can you see? So this column is a mixture of million and thousand because it's a numerical column. It's a mixture of millions and thousand. So if I come over here now and I want to do for this column, maybe I want to convert. You can either convert it or leave it depending on you. If you want to convert it, why not? You can convert from million to thousand. This one, this entire column here, let me remove the filter. Let me put the filter back in this place. So it's filter. So if you check this particular column, I think everything here is in K. Everything here is K. is 1,000. Everything here is K. However, there are also some of them that are not in K, that doesn't have K. So for example, look at this up here, 500, 550. There's no K symbol in front of it, so it's all good. If you check this other column, again, let me sort and filter. Sort and filter. If you look at this column as well, you can see million, 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 million. Then there is 1,000 as well. So it's also a mixture. It's also a mixture of all these things. So what you want to do is you want everything that has million to be multiplied by 1 million. Everything that has 1,000 to be multiplied by 1,000. But you can't do it one after the other. You can't do it one after the other. You have to be able to do it all together. Now, if you have watched all the Excel videos that have been taught you, you saw all the functions. Now, they didn't teach all the functions, but there are some of these things that you have to go and read up on your own. Even me, I can't teach you everything. Are we together? So the first thing you want to do is look at this particular value column here. I'm going to create a new column here. I would insert a new column. I want to insert a new column. Okay. So let me auto fit row height. Okay. So let me auto fit my row height. So let's leave the row height like that. Maybe my column height. That should be my auto fit column width. Okay. Auto fit row height as well. Okay, so I'm good. So let's come back to this one here. So this place, I want to turn every of this value here, 75.5 M. I want it to be in million value. What you want to do is come over to this place here. So equal to, there are different functions that we can use. We can use our replace, we can use our value, we can use any of all these functions. So the first one you want to do is anywhere you want to replace and then change and then turn it to a numerical column. So if I say equal to values, I hope those people that are just joining us, I hope they are not lost, because we've actually done this before. We're just doing it again because of you people. So replace, so we're replacing what? Replace. What are we replacing? This is the old text we're working on, Abby. Was it replace I even used? What's the name of this function now?
Substitute.
Substitute, thank
You
you.
substitute.
Yes, I substituted. So substitute. So this guy here, comma. What are we substituting? We're substituting every appearance of capital letter M. Anywhere it says M, you should replace it with what? With empty. Abby? Are we together now? Then you should turn it to a numerical column and then multiply by 1 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we did enter. How is this changing to 46 million? T3, this T. Oh, I did T3, sorry, it's T2. This is T2. This is the cell. Then enter. Are we getting me? Are we together? If you don't understand what we are currently doing, let me see your hands up.
Isma, please, can you do that again?
Mr. Aisha, we've done this now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Who are those raising up their hands? Who's this person? Oh yeah, let me see your hands up. You don't understand. Let's go again.
That was all the answer.
Okay. So let's go. Let me take it again.
Yeah.
So look at it, everybody. This value is 67 rather 0.5 million.
67.
0.5 million. But I want to be able to write it as 657 123 123. No, that will remove 10 because of that decimal point. I want to be able to write it as this. Are you with me? Are we getting me now? I want to be able to write it as my value like this. But boshe wambe is not like that. So the first thing I need to do is that I need to first of all, you know that I cannot multiply this 67.5. I cannot say, let me come, if I say equal to this cell times 1 million, 1, 2, 3. You can say I'm getting a value error because, please can we stay muted? And that's because this 67.5M is not a number. It's just like you saying A times 1 million. If I say A times 1 million, what do you think it will give you? You can't say A times 1 million and you have a number now. Are we getting me? You can't say A times 1 million and you have a number. A times 1 million will not give you 1 million A. Do you understand? So in Excel, it will give you it will throw an error. So for me to be able to multiply this 67.5, first of all, by 1 million is that I must remove this M. Are you getting me? I have to remove this M first of all. And that's why I'm using my substitute formula. So I'm substituting everywhere there is M with empty space so that it will become 67.5. Now, when I now change it to 67.5, so if I come here and if I say equal to substitute, this guy, this is the text I'm working on, comma, the old text is what? Is M, this capital letter M, comma, I'm replacing it with what? With empty space like this, and I press enter. Can you see it gave me 67.5? Are you with me? Can you see it gave me 67.5? So, but then you will see that the alignment is still on the left, which means that Excel will be number, or should that be alphabet. So for me to convert it to a number, I use my value function. Value function converts a text that is acting like a number that is acting like a text to a number. So that's why I will now come here to put my value function. Why you value function, like this. So when I use my value function on it, I press enter. Okay, I press enter. Can you see that it has now moved to the right side? Are you getting me?
Yes.
So now that it has now moved to the right hand side now I want to multiply everything by what? By 1 million, because M is for million. Show ye by and say. Okay, so now multiply by 1 million. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If I press enter, can you see I now have my value now? You know, this was what I wanted to get from the beginning. You see how I had to do it one by one. Are you following me, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Who else does not understand what we did?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Please click on that, the value you got, so we could write the whole formula down.
See, like I said, writing formulas down is not what will go you at. Is when to know what to do. When to know which one to do. I'm not saying you should not write it down. Write it down. But we have a lot of formula, almost over 400 formulas in Excel. You need to just know. That's why my major concern is you understanding the concept so that you can know what to do. Because you can always go online and search. Okay, if I don't know that I'm supposed to change this pound to kilogram, how will I be able to come to Google to tell Google, can you please tell me how to convert pound to kilogram, if I don't know that I'm supposed to convert it to kilogram? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's the basic understanding of what you need to do, is the application. That's my major challenge with you people. When to know what to do, because I mean, Google is there, ChatGPT is there. ChatGPT will only give you an answer when you ask the right question. Google will only give you an answer when you ask the right question. But if you don't even know what to do, that's the challenge. Asking if you need to separate the pounds from the foot already poses a challenge. Are we together now? So is the understanding go that matter? But you can always write the formula. Can we proceed now? Now, and as you know it for the rule in Excel, I used to tell you, as a data analyst, you don't have the time to be doing one by one for everything. Now look at this data set now. what is the count of this entire data set? 170 something something, Abi? I should have the count down here. Let me check this other one. So 18,980 ní gbogbo data set row 18,980 row. Do you want to be going into the column one by one, to be doing it one by one, to be writing the formula? No. And that's why you do it for one and then you double click for the rest of them. Can you see? It will effect for the rest of them. But if you go through your data, keep going through like this. Those ones to jẹ́ K kò ní lè ṣe fún wọn. Are you with me now? Those ones, will come to it now. You will see it now. I will show you. Let's keep going. You will see one that has K. There is one that has a K here. There is a K in this column. Look at it. Look at this place. This is 67.5. Can you see the value gave us? A value error because M laniko shefun not for K. Are you with me now? Are you getting me now? So
Yes, ma.
So I will come back here again. I'll come back to this place. I will insert a new column here again. Now let's do for that one of K. So I will say equal to substitute. Abi, you go back to this place. Substitute for T2. What are we changing for now? For capital letter K. Are you with me? What are we replacing it with empty? Abi, you should replace it with empty. So we're substituting K with empty. After it has done that, you should now change the value of that thing to a what? To a number. Open your brackets and then close your brackets here. Are you with me? Are you with me? Then you should multiply by what? Multiply by 1,000 because K is 1,000. Multiply by 1,000, then press enter. You will see for this one, it will give you value error because eléyìí is M, so it's going to give you value error. But don't worry, double click it for. So if it's over to K, ó máa fún yín ní value for the K in that place as well. Are we together? Oh.
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
So let's go and look for where it has for K. Let's look for where it has for K here. It has for K. I want to show you that place it had for K. I should have looked for that number. So you're going to see that where it has for K, it will give its own number there. If you can see for K, let me know. Once you cite it, let me know. Okay, this is it. Look at it. Can you see? Are you with me now?
Yes, ma.
So you see, here when we did it for M, one value error B, but when we did for K, you see we have the value for K here. So you are almost done. Now you need to now combine these two columns together so that you can have your entire value all together. Now look at the challenge. Now I cannot use this single column because in a column E, I have a place where there is value error. I cannot use this single column too because there's a place where I also have value error. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to be able to use the two of them. So what will I do? I will create a new column. I will insert. Now there is a function in Excel that can help me to combine two columns together, and then it will remove where there is an error, it will remove it, and then where there is no error, I would have the value there. The function is called if error. So I'm going to say equal to if error. Look at it. So what this function does is that it will give you, can you even see this thing inside of it? If error, value if error. So I'm going to select these two. I'm going to combine these two, comma, and then combine this one too. I will close this place, I will press enter. What this function does for me is that I'm telling it, sorry, I forgot to charge. What this function will do for me is that I'm telling Excel that you should consider those two columns for me. I want you to pick one of them. It's for me in that column. Are you getting me together now? Are we together? Are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So if I come over here, okay, good. Okay. So now Excel will look at this column and this column. This place does not have an error. Error between these two again. It's error and error. So if I double click straight down here now, can you see? If we go back to that place, that other place here, let me show you. So look at it here, this place. Between this one and this one, what value did Excel pick? This one here. Can you see? If you look up here, 26000, this one value error, what value did you pick? 2600000. So that's what the if error function. I'm able to combine the result of this column and this column into a single column that has actually worked on my entire data set. Are you with me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, exactly.
So that's how we did it for the value column. Then for this wage column, if you look at this column, first of all, inspect your column. How do you inspect? Use your filter. So I'm going to highlight it. I'll come to sort and filter, and then use filter. If I filter this column, filter now. If I filter this column, you will see that everything I have here everything is K. So this one is very easy. To do this one, create a new column, insert a new column. Can you see? So over here, what you need to do is, first of all, let me remove the filter. First of all, click on this place. You know you cannot say 560K times 1000. It's to give you an error, Abby. So first of all, remove the K. To remove the K, use your find and replace. So I'm going to say find every symbol K, capital letter K, and you should replace it with what? With empty. So I'll replace it all. Can you see? The number. I'll just come here and say equal to this guy multiplied by what? 1000. 1000. I'll press enter. Can you see? And then double click it straight down. You need error because everything is K. I don't have to do it twice. Are you with me now? So this column was the one we just did. This column is also the one we just fixed. Are you getting me now, guys? Are we together? Yes, Mr. Ensure.
So instead of saying the final place for that key, can we
What did
use
you
instead of using find and replace for that key,
say?
the last one you did, can we use substitute for it?
Yes, now. See, your find and replace, your substitute, your replace function, they all do the same thing, just are in different contexts. I can use my replace now. Let me control Z. Let's control Z. Can you see? I'll just come here. I will say equal to substitute. This is the text we're working on, comma. You should substitute everywhere there is a capital letter K, comma, with empty. Close my brackets, press enter. Can you see?
Good.
But this time around, it's still going to see it as a text.
So we have to use value.
You have to build it. You have to use your value function to turn it to a number. So now multiply by 1000. Are you getting me now?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's do Control H, then replace all, close. So we come here, we say equal to this guy multiplied by 1000. Can you see? So we have our values here. Everything all try. If you check it throughout, as you already sorted, so we see that there is no K column and column here. To do for this release clause here, this one, let's also inspect the column. So filter, find and replace, filter. So look at it. Is there M? Is there any K? Okay, there is a K here. Can you see? So there is M, there is K. Are you with me? So you have to also separate it. So do for M, do for K, then combine it, just like we did for this last one that we did here now. This last one that we did here. Can we all try it? We all have the data set and let's try it. Okay, let's do it together. Let's do it together. So I'm going to come over here. I'll come to here, insert a new column. Abi. So first thing first, I'm going to say equal to substitute, Abi. This guy here. Anywhere there is a capital letter M, please let's stay muted. Anywhere there is capital letter M, you should replace it with what? With empty space, Abi. After it's now done, whatever value you get, you should change it to a number. Are you with me? You should change it to a number. Then times what? Times M is what? Million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Are we together? Are we together? Then press enter. So you double click for everything. You already know that only K no. So come back here again, do for K, insert. So we say equal to substitute, Abi. Anywhere, substitute this text, comma. Anywhere there is capital letter K, Abi, you should substitute to what? With empty space like this. Close this. Then when it's now done substitute, you should turn that value to a what? To a number. Are you getting me? And then for K, you should multiply by what? By 1,000. Abi, that's 1,000. Press enter. So then you double click like this. Don't worry about it. Then you combine the two answers by using your what function? If error. So it's equal to if error. Abi, you combine this one, comma, you combine this one, comma, then you press enter. So anywhere there is what? Anywhere there is an error, you will only pick the one that have a number. Then if I double click it straight down like this, you see what do I have? I have my number. So this will be the column that I need. Are we getting me, guys? Are we together? Is it making sense? Is it clear?
It's clear now.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Then what else do we need to do? I think that would be all. There is one that I just saw the question you asked, Mr. Esho. You asked a question on Slack about the replace function, something replace function. I think it's in the second data set. Okay, it's for this column, this kind of column. Let me use the second data. This contract here, Abi, you said you were trying to use the replace function.
Yes.
Okay. You said you were trying to use the replace function. So,
Yes, ma'am.
so the way replace function works is that replace function works with position. So let me quickly show you. I'm going to do a function class with you guys. So let's quickly go. We have a lot to do today. I'm going to insert. If you want to use your replace function, you say equal to replace. Look at the things that replace. Look at the things that replace. Look at the things that are there. The first one is the old text. That means what is it you are working with? This is the number I'm working with, comma. Now, that thing you want to replace, it must be at a particular position. So this is how we count it. 2004. So you start from 2. That's position 1, 2, 3, 4. That space is 5. This symbol is symbol 6. Let me come to the board there. Let me come and start it. Let me come to the board. I'm coming. Oh yeah, look up. Now look at your laptop. Follow your listing. So if I come back here now, this is 2004. Then that symbol to 2001. We want to, you know, there is a space between 2004, that symbol, then space again, then 2001. Are you following me? Can we hear me? So now let's count it. So 2004, that's 2004. That's number 4. Abi, that space in 2004 and that space is 5. Then that symbol is what? Is position 6. Are you getting me? So I'm going to write 6, comma.
Yes, ma'am.
What do I want to use to replace that symbol? I want to use what? I'm sorry, number of characters. How many characters do I want to use to replace it? 1 character. It's just 1, comma. Then what is the new character I want to use to replace it? Empty space. And I can close my bracket and press enter. Do you get it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, why are you looking at me like this? Now, do you understand? Oh yeah, let me come to the board. Oh yeah, let me come. Oh yeah, see, look at it. Do we understand this part now? Do we get it?
Yes, ma'am.
So let me come back here now. So that's how you replace this thing now. Mr. Esho, are you with me? That's how we replace it. So once you don't replace it, you double click it straight like this for the rest of them. Now, if you now want to split this column into two, you can split it. You can come back to, please watch your this thing so that you can follow me. And I want to split 2024 from 2025. I can split it. All I need to do is come over here and say, I can just select this guy. Just use your text to column. I will come to data, and then I will say text to column. So I'm using a delimiter, Abi. Next, what am I replacing? I'm replacing with a space. I want to split it based on space. Are you with me? Then next, I'm sorry. So he's not seeing this. He's seeing my function. Control Z. If he's seeing your function, there's no challenge. Just copy it. You know how to do that now. Copy, then come over here. Then right click and then paste just values.
Yes.
So paste only the values. So this one now is a value. If I click on this one, you can see that on the formula bar, what am I looking at? I'm seeing the function I use in generating it. Do you get it? But here alone, if I select this one, I just pasted now, you see it's just ordinary number. So I can right click here now, insert a new column, and then split this column. So let me split to column. Can you see now? Next, I'm splitting based on space, then next, then finish. Okay, can you see? So I can name this one contract start, maybe the year that the contract started. I should come again. Wait, what are you doing? How do you not get it? Is what? Please, let's pay attention. I don't have all day. And you can't be the only one drawing us back. So look at it. We've already splitted our column. We've removed the Tyndall sign there and we've splitted it into two. What we need to do next is what? We want to be able to separate the 2004, the beginning year from the ending year. So first of all, you will see that if you put your cursor here, are we still on the same call? Are we still together? You will see that if you put your cursor here, you will see that on the formula bar, what are you seeing? The formula that generated that particular column. That's what you can see there. So, but that's not what you want to do. So you open a new cell, insert a new column rather, then highlight this one, then Control C, copy it. Come over to this place, right click it, and then can you see there are different pasting options. What you want to do is just to paste with value. So only click on this second one here. Such that by the time you put your cursor here, can you see that it's only the number you can see here? Meanwhile, if you put it here, what are you seeing? The formula that generated it. Did we get it? Did you get the difference now?
Yes, ma'am.
So now let's now separate the 2024 from the 2021. That's the beginning from the end. Again, come over here, right click, and insert a new column. So highlight this column here, come over to your data tab, then click on text to column. I want to separate the two of them. What is in the middle of the two that I can use to separate them? Space. Do you get? And then I will come over here, delimiter, click on next. Can you see you have tab, you have semicolon, you have comma, you have space, you have order. What I need is space. It's space that is between the two of them. So I'm going to click on space. And then I will click on next. Can you see? Immediately I click on space, you see that that's written a line between them. And then just click on finish. Say okay. Do we get it now?
Yes.
See her face. Did you get it now? Why would you your face like what I don't understand? All right, so I want to take another data set with you guys actually. I want to be able to use it for different functions. So let me use this particular data set. So, but do we understand everything we did today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So